As a life coach, I help people to find their purpose in life. As a life coach, I help people to build the meaningful life. If you're someone that is looking for the purpose in life, you know deep in your heart that there should be a calling, there should be a purpose in life, but you're not quite there yet. You just do work because you need to survive, because you need to pay the bills, because you need to have the groceries on table. But deep inside, is not what you're supposed to be doing. Deep inside, that there is a calling that is waiting for you, and this is your job to find, to discover what life has to offer. And if this is you, please continue watching this video. I might help you to find something that you've been looking for a long time. I might help you to find some gold in you that you know it's going to feel good, you know it's going to uplift your spirit, and when you know it, you know. I'm going to share with you my story. The reason is when you start seeing something in me, it also means you have it. That's how we connect. When I say something and when it inspires you, when it moves something in you, it means you have it. So I would like you to pay attention to the feeling when you hear my story. When I finished my ACCA, which stands for Association of Certified Chartered Accountants, I was considered as globally recognized accountant. This was a huge deal for me. This was a huge deal for my family. I'm from Mongolia, so finishing school in England was a big deal for someone like me. And when I started working as an intern in KPMG when I was 22, deep in my mind, I immediately knew that this work was not for me. Accounting was not for me. The expectation is when I look like this, I must be good at accounting and numbers, right? I studied for accounting, but deep inside, it did not fulfill me. I was doing the work, looking at the Excel, but deep inside, it did not fulfill me. And I wasn't even allowed to say, after all the investment that my parents made, after all the hard work I had, but I didn't even dare to think about changing, because people don't do it. People don't just simply invest all this time and turn their life around. So they just don't do it. So I thought, why me? But then I started doing the work. I started working in a bank. I started working in big four. Even after moving to Canada, I started pursuing the same work because that's the only thing I knew. So 10 years of my life I was doing the accounting work. During this time when I was working for full-time and also have 2 kids in between, especially during my maternity, I started asking, if accounting is not my thing, let's say it's not my thing, then what is it? What is it in me that I am good at, but so I can build on it, so I can start my new work? I didn't have it. The biggest problem why I didn't change was because I didn't know what my calling was. I deeply believe that everyone should have a purpose in life. But I remember from all the Oprah shows I watched, from all the books, there should be a calling, there should be a meaning in life where when you do that, you're just on the flow. When you do that, you're happy. When I think about the possible existence, that there should be something that makes me happy when I do it, it's just nice. but I didn't know. I didn't know what that was. Time to times I would ask, if accounting is not my thing, what could be my thing? But I don't know. I don't know. When I was pregnant with my first daughter, I started teaching English to people as a side hobby. And I also kind of knew that teaching English is not going to be my thing, but I would still do it. I would still try. I was actually trying everything. I was trying to sell sunglasses. I was trying to do the makeup tutorial. I was trying to teach yoga, whatever. And I also teach English. When I was teaching English, people reach out to me. They say, "Oh, thank you. This is working. I'm learning." And I was like, people are reaching out to me. People find it useful when I say. Compared to other things that I tried, that was working. That was successful. How I know? Because I started having clients. But I was still on the search of my passion. What is my passion? What is my passion? It's not about teaching English. It's not about being an accountant. It's not about selling the product like sunglasses. It's not about selling the services like makeup or teaching yoga. One day I noticed that all the comments that I received from teaching English was, "You gave me a hope that I can learn English." I thought I'm not gonna learn English, but when I listen to you, I have motivation to learn English. You make it sound easy. You make it digestible. It seems like I can trust you. Those are the messages I was receiving most of the times from my students. And one day when I was asking myself what's my passion for the 60th time, something clicked in me and said, maybe it is something to do with giving an inspiration. Maybe it's something to do with me being with somebody and giving that person a new inspiration, new hope, new belief in themselves. From what I understood was, in a very subtle way, they were saying, you're good at making people believe in themselves. You're good at giving a hope that their life is going to be better because they meet me. So having that idea in my mind, I started looking more with more information, and something clicked in me when I was in social media, said life coach, somebody that helps people change their lives, helps people to create new lives that they desire. And when I see people changing their life, when I see people getting a hope, I get inspired. I have a desire. So it wasn't a straight line, but it was trying out all different things, having this question, what is my passion? What is my passion? And if you pay attention to the subtle details on what people say and how you feel, there's the answer. There's the answer. When people reach out to you for something and when you help them, there is some overlap. There's some overlap. And the first step to get to see that overlap is constantly asking, what's my passion? What's my passion? And then trusting that it's going to be there and paying attention to the small details. And I would like to remind you again, when I was telling my story, if some memory showed up, if some memory of you being inspired when you were gardening, or when you were doing the math, when you were talking to someone, if something that you remember oh, this is a glimpse of happiness when I was doing that work. And when people said this to me, I felt happy. That could be the signal. That could be the signal of your passion. That could be the signal that can lead you to something great. And if you're interested, of course, you can reach out to me and I can be your life coach and I can help you to find that passion, find a career or something that you do that you feel motivated, inspired, fulfilled, and when you do it, you're on the flow. You know, you don't even know the times has passed by, everything that you've been hearing in the books. And that is the end of my session. If you're interested, please take a look at my other videos to get the inspiration, to get the motivation. I'll see you guys next time.